What is a gap fill? What is filling the gap? Let's talk some stock market for beginner stuff here, because when I was a beginner, I remember having these exact same questions, and really shame on me for not addressing this until now. And I had a question come in the comment section. It kind of just dawned on me, oh yeah, I've never done a video on this. And it's good news is this is not complicated. It's very straightforward. And if I do my job right, it should be a relatively quick video. But to go to this comment real quick, just to give a little context there in terms of where this came from. And thank you for everybody that does leave comments, because when you leave comments, when you ask questions, then yeah, I really do try my best to interact with everybody and help out with these videos. But as Retro Red says, what is filling a gap? And that's a great question, but let's first just figure out and establish what is a gap. Now, I've done videos on this, but I'll do it here real quick. So a gap means that we have stock ABC. I know I'm super creative with my names. And on Monday, for example, now this is just, it could happen at any point, but let's say Monday, the closing price was $50. So stock ABC on Monday closed at $50. And then something happens, and this could be news. This could be good or bad news. This could be there's something that happens during the part of the markets where things are closed, where causes people to get excited, where causes people to want to buy and all that. So what's going to happen is, because of this, on Tuesday, we're going to have an open price of, let's just call it $55. So, and like I said, very easy, not trying to tell your intelligence, but all a gap is between two periods of time. In this period of time, from Monday to Tuesday, you have a difference in price. The difference here being the closing price was at 50, and all of a sudden the open price up here was 55. So in trading terminology, this would be a gap up of $5, right? Because 55 minus 50 gives you 5, so nothing complicated there. Now, another way, it could be a gap down, and a gap down is just the exact opposite. So if on Monday the closing price was 50, and then on Tuesday, let's just say I had the opening price down here at 45. Here, I'll do the quiz question. What would that be? If the opening price on Tuesday was at 45, that would be a gap down of what? If you're saying, well, Clay, 50 minus 45 is 5, so that would be a gap down of $5. Good job. You are already probably about 75% of the way of understanding what a gap fill actually is. So that's how that all works. And I'll just go with this. So there's a gap up of $5. And all a gap fill means, and let's just actually visualize this. So right here between these two areas, we have this big space, right? We have 55 up here, and then we have 50 down here. All a gap fill means, and this can happen in the same day, it can happen within minutes, it can happen within months, years, weeks, days. There's no set time period. But at some point, all a gap fill means is that the price goes back down to $50. Or in other words, it's filled in this gap right here, right? So if you visualize that, that's what filling the gap is, a gap fill. It's just the price comes back down to where it was in that previous period after that gap had ever been. So of course, again here, if we had the closing price down here at 45, and we have this, and I realize these spaces are not the same proportion, but you get the idea. So a gap fill in this situation, if it gaps down, would be, well, the price just coming from 45 right back up to 50. Because why? Well, that means it's filled that gap. So that's all a gap fill is. It's just the price returning back to the previous point, and that could be returning back downwards in a gap up situation, or in a gap down, because it went down, right? The price would have to come back up and close the gap, fill the gap. Any of those things are one and the same thing. Gap close, gap fill, filling the close, filling the gap. That's what it's all referring to. So as simple as that, nothing fancy, nothing complicated. But Retro Red, thank you for the question. Hopefully this helps out. And on that note, if you do have any other kind of, stock market for beginners type questions, please leave those in the comment section below. I can't promise to do a video on those, but I am always looking for suggestions. So leave those comments down below. And also, if you like these beginner videos, and if you are a beginner and you now understand what the gap is, what a gap fill is, then hit that like button. And even if it's just a thumbs up emoji, a smiley face emoji, little emojis like that, comments, go a long way in letting me know that these videos are helpful and that you're finding value in them. And then also check out the channel as a whole, lots of good variety of videos, and hopefully you'll find something that you enjoy. So hopefully you decide to hit that subscribe button. But yeah, now you know what a gap fill is. First off, thanks so much for watching the entire video. Real quick, before you go, I want to invite you to a live webinar, web class, training, workshop, online event, whatever you want to call it, but it will be me live revealing to you what I've discovered that has allowed me to transform myself from being an employee to being my own boss, including how I had only one losing day out of 73 days in total. I'm going to cover 3 keys that have helped me unlock profitable consistency within the markets. The first key is super weird, but in a productive type of way. The second key is super awesome because it quite literally is wired into our DNA as humans, making it very easy to use. But in a cruel way, this becomes a pitfall for many traders. I'll explain it all though, including how to avoid the pitfall that it creates for some. And yeah, the third key, when you hear it, sounds way too good to be true, but it's not, and I'll show you how it all works. Then at the end, I open it up for a question and answer session that is, again, totally live. Even if you can't make the live session, please still sign up as it will be recorded, and you can go back and watch the replay that I will send you. Click the image on the screen or click the link down in the description box so you can get the date and time and claim your spot, which I should note is limited due to the fact that this truly is a live event. If you have any questions, let me know. If not, I'll be seeing you soon.